Our show today is sponsored by Eneba. So if you're looking for the cheapest price possible on your PlayStation, Xbox One, PC, Nintendo Switch 2 games, look no further than Eneba. Eneba is one of the largest digital storefronts for video games, all your video games, and PC Windows key needs. So there it is right there. Check them out. Link will be in the description. Also, if you want to buy iTunes cards, gift cards, all that stuff, Xbox Game Pass, Steam, PlayStation Store. They even have Spotify stuff on here as well. Gift cards that you can actually buy. They have different categories right here. You can go through different platforms, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Nintendo, Switch games, Ubisoft, and GOG, Epic Games Store, and all that good stuff. And down at the bottom right here, they do have a trusted pilot score of 4.3, which I think is very, very important. I've bought from them before. Didn't have any issues with getting my game keys on time and things of that nature. And as you guys can see, they have Windows keys as well. So check them out for all your gaming needs. Plus, too, they're going to be helping us to sponsor a lot of our giveaways for our channel. So thank you so much, Eneba, for sponsoring today's video. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again here with another edition of the show. Hopefully you guys check out our official channel sponsor as of right now, Eneba, for all your digital gaming needs. Link will be down in the description. Thank you, Eneba, for sponsoring today's show. We're back, guys. We are back, man. We do have some topics to go over and discuss. And very interestingly, out of nowhere, we have Valve introducing a new home console, or a console, whatever you want to call it, PC console. So we're going to be going over the details there. And then they also showed off some other stuff like accessories and everything like that that we're going to be digging into here today. So more competition, right? I've always said that the more competition we have in the space, the better, right? And I've always been a huge fan of the Steam Deck. I think Valve makes some really, really good quality stuff. The OG LCD Steam Deck, and then I have the Steam Deck OLED when it launched and everything. And you guys know I love OLED screens. Like that, I'm like one of the biggest fans of that. So the fact that we are actually getting, something fresh from them here in our space is really, really, really good, considering how the market is right now and how everything is kind of shaping up. So there is that one. We're also going to be talking about some other things like Sony's latest financial earnings call to do with, the PlayStation 5 in terms of like performance, how the PS5 is looking right now, monthly active users, all those kind of things. There was also some other things that came out of there as well in regards to Bungie and, Wolverine and so on and so forth. And Sony celebrates 5 years of PlayStation 5, the evolution of PlayStation, and also the PlayStation 5 console. So there's like a whole write-up about that on the PlayStation blog. And we're going to talk about a new PlayStation 5 monitor as well. That might pique your interest, because yesterday we did stream that Japanese state of play. And while it wasn't targeted towards the Western gamers, I mean, hey, we still tuned in, and there was like a couple games that kind of, stood out to me. But if I had to like label it on a spectrum of all the other, state of plays, I guess, well, there's that one, right? Definitely not the greatest. So there's that. But we're going to take a look at this monitor here from Sony. And then we're also going to be taking a look at this month's PlayStation Plus. We do have some updates here in regards to some games that we should be looking at. And I think it looks pretty interesting for this particular month here. So we're going to be going over all those things. Hit that like button for me, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Hope all is well with everyone. And yeah, man, let's get this thing going for you guys today. All right, let's see what you guys are tagging me in It says Xbox next console sales may be hurt by Steam console if it runs PC games better. We can't count the eggs before they hatch, man. We can't count the eggs before they hatch. I mean, Microsoft still has something special, bro. So I can't say that. You can't definitively say that yet because the machine is not out yet. But I understand what you're saying, but it's a hybrid. It's an Xbox console and a PC console together. So you can play. There's still going to be a selling point for it. You're still going to be able to play Xbox games natively on it, and then you can switch over to Windows and play PC games. So nothing is going to touch that. And that's, Valve, what they're doing is essentially a PC box. That's all it is in a console form factor. That's all it is. But what Microsoft is doing, yeah, I would pay attention to that, bro. I would pay attention to what Microsoft is doing because that is something that I feel like is going to disrupt the entire industry when it comes out. It's not just, Valve, what they're offering is you just playing. Valve is smart. And this is something that I've always been saying the entire time. These companies are smart, man, including Valve. They have their storefront. They're going to lock you into their storefront. You're going to be able to play all their Steam, your Steam library of games. What Microsoft is offering you is a whole lot better. Okay? So just kind of dial it down a little bit. Because what Microsoft is offering you is unlimited storefronts. Like you're going to be able to have access to unlimited storefronts, and you'll be able to play whatever games you want. That you have access to in those storefronts. Whereas with the Steam console, well, it's just Steam, right? And then also we're jumping the gun way too fast because we don't know pricing. We don't have pricing yet. You know what I mean? So we don't know how much the Steam console is gonna cost. I mean, we know that it's coming out next year, but we don't know pricing. We don't know when it's gonna launch or anything like that. So we jump in the gun way too quick. We got to calm down. We still don't even know anything about the Xbox hybrid, either. So we still got to wait on that too. But I'm telling you, man, that thing is going to sell. And you got to remember too, from the rumors that we're hearing in regards to the Xbox hybrid, that thing is going to be a monster. That thing is going to be a monster. If everything lines up with what Moore's Law is Dead is saying is true, because he actually have documents to back this thing up, apparently. And apparently Project Magnus is supposed to be having the biggest die size that we have ever seen for a chip, right? It's going to be bigger than the die that's going to be in the PlayStation 6. Right. And this thing is supposed to be 50, 80 level performance. And then to top it off, we're hearing 50, 90 in terms of performance, in terms of ray tracing. I mean, we're still going to have to find out all the variables, but that is insane. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the Magnus is going to be more expensive than the Steam machine. It's just the way it is because of the uniqueness of the console and what it's going to be offering you. You're going to be able to play Xbox console, not PC. There's a big difference. I need y'all to calm down. You're going to be able to play Xbox console games on this thing natively, and to be able to switch from the console side to Windows and be able to play whatever PC game you want on limited storefront. That is insane. I still can't believe that that's going to be happening, but Valve console can't touch that. It can't. I'm sorry. So, I need you to dial it down just a little bit, okay? I'm going to need y'all to dial it down. We get way too hyped up, okay? But what Valve is doing is awesome. You know what I mean? It's awesome. I love it. I just hearing the word console, it just breathes a little bit of fresh air into what we got going on right now. Obviously not direct competition to Sony or Microsoft for that matter in the console space, but because this is a PC basically. This is a PC. That's going to be playing PC games, not console games, right? So there you go, man. There you go. There's some difference there. There's some variables. But yeah, man. I'm excited to see what this machine can do. We're gonna go over all the variables, specs, and all the stuff that we're hearing, and then we're gonna kind of dissect it a little bit here. So do me a favor, man. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Matter of fact, we're going in full subscriber mode. I also updated our members goal here. Now, apparently, we lost 210 members because majority of you guys that got gifted subs, everything kind of falled off. So now we're back down to 210. So if you want to help us out with a grand giveaway, feel free to hit that join button, member up, or you can do some gifted subs as well, whichever one helps out best. So there is that. All right, so let me go into full subscriber mode, and then we are going to go ahead and get the ball rolling here. So welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope all is well with everyone. And yeah, we're going to get this going right quick. All right, so full subscriber mode only. And there we go. Okay, so let's talk about this machine right quick. So this is the headliner for today. Out of nowhere, Valve just came out and just like, look, man, we got to flip the switch on this joint. So a lot of people are talking about this. I know Digital Foundry got hands-on with this already. I know Dave 2D got hands-on with this bad boy already. So we got quite a few people that are, have hands-on with this machine. And yeah, man, this is exciting. It's exciting. I'm not going to cap. Like, this is exciting to see somebody else, throw their hat into the arena, even though it's not like a dedicated, home console. It's more of like a PC than it is a home game console. But nevertheless, still a console. And I think this is going to be very, very interesting when it comes down to price and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and let's dial into this bad boy. All right, so this is coming from Video Game Chronicles. Yeah, this is coming from Video Game Chronicles. Let's read over this and let's discuss this bad boy. So it says right here, Valve announces new Steam console, controller, and VR headset. So they even went on ahead and did a VR headset with this bad boy and a controller as well. And it says right here, the Steam machine, Steam controller, and Steam frame will... Now, this is the crazy part about this. Now, all of this stuff will come out when it's going to come out. But this is awesome because the Valve community, like the Steam community, is absolutely insane. So this is going to sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like when pre-orders, I'm going to tell y'all boys right now, when pre-orders go live for this mug, it's going to be gone. Okay? I'm going to just tell you that right now cuz it's Valve, it's Steam. So you know this, okay? All right, so let's get into this one. So it says right here, Valve has announced 3 new products, a new VR headset called the Steam Frame, a new controller called Steam Controller, and a console-like unit called the Steam Machine. So we got the Steam Machine, and we got the Steam Frame, and then we have a new controller. Now, Valve says it plans to ship all 3 products in the same regions they currently ship Steam Deck. They will start shipping in early 2026 with the specific launch timing and pricing to be confirmed later. Now, at the bottom right here, it says, quote, "We have been super happy with the success of Steam Deck. I bet, Gabe, I bet," said Gabe Newell, president of Valve, and PC gamers have continued asking for even more ways to play all the great titles in their Steam libraries. So I try to tell you boys, calm down, okay? For their Steam libraries. I will work over the years on other hardware, and even more importantly on the Steam OS, has enabled Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame to do just that. Now, the Steam Machine is a 6-inch console, like cube, with over six times the horsepower of the Steam Deck. So this thing is going to be 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck, which is designed to allow PC games to play on your TV. All right. So there is it. Now, let's go down to the actual specs here and all this and that, right? Now, the machine has a 1 gigabit Ethernet port, DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0. HDMI 2.0, bro, we are in 2025, fixing to be 2026. HDMI 2.0, but then I got to remind myself, HDMI 2.0, you can still do 4K 60 and even 120, I believe. It all depends. But HDMI 2.0 in 2025, fixing to be 2026. That's kind of crazy, but okay, we got what we got. As well as 1 USB C port and 4 USB A ports. It will also come in 512 gigabyte and 2 terabyte storage options. Its power supply will be built in, meaning it won't have a power brick. So let's kind of elaborate just for a second here. So 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is smart. What the heck is that? This is really, really, really smart, because the pricing is going to obviously, vary between storage options, right? 2 terabyte, who knows, probably $1,000, maybe more, right? 512, probably, I don't know, $699, something like that. I don't know, maybe I would be shocked if it's $500. I think it's going to be maybe higher than 500. I don't know, especially with, the economic conditions, microeconomic conditions right now. I mean, I don't know. It might be higher than 5. We'll see. Now, coming down here, it says right here that the Steam Machine also has a built-in wireless adapter designed to connect to the Steam controller, meaning players don't have to plug in its USB receiver. Now, listen to this right here. Valve promises it will offer 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR thanks to a discrete semi-custom AMD desktop class CPU and GPU. It also claims the Steam Machine keeps cool and runs whisper quiet even while running the most demanding games. Now, so basically the target here apparently is 4K 60 with FSR. All right, so I would assume FSR 4, but we're just going to have to wait and see based off of this APU, like which one of the APUs it's based off of. Should be RDNA 5, at least at this point. Who knows? Maybe it might be RDNA 4, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Valve also says that the Steam Machine will be powerful enough to stream games to other devices, including the Steam Deck, Steam Frame, or any other device running Steam or Steam Link. And obviously, this thing is plain Jane, boy. But hey, as long as it does its job, like that's all that matters at this point. All right. Steam will also add a Steam Machine verified program similar to that for the Steam Deck, which lets Steam Machine owners see at a glance how well each game will run on the device. So that's cool, man. That's cool, man. Look at this thing, bro. Look at the controller. Look at the Steam Machine. Big power button. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I like it. It's kind of sleek. You got your 2 USB A ports in the front. And I guess that's something proprietary. A proprietary port right there. And you have your light. I'm guessing that signifies that it's on, I guess. Man, this thing looks like a chopped off Series X. Woo! Look like a chopped off Series X, bro. Like Series X had a baby. You know what I mean? This is Series X baby right here. This is Series X offspring. You know, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Series X offspring, baby. Series X baby right here. Got to put some respect on Series X baby. I mean, come on, we got to have fun. Come on, you should know this right now. So this is on the back. So that's where all the hot air obviously comes out. That's all your ventilation right there. And it says the valve right there. And then you do have your RJ45 Ethernet port on the back. You have a Type C, two USB Type A's, your HDMI 2.0, and then also you have your display port 1.4 right there as well. So pretty nice. Looks well built. I can't cap. You know, I can't cap. Definitely got to see, you know, how well this bad boy actually runs and everything. Looks nice. I like the design. I like the minimalistic design to this whole thing. But man, still can't deny it. Yo, Series X, man, how you didn't tell me that you had a baby running loose, man? So Series X, you thought what? You thought we wasn't gonna find out that you had a baby, bro? I mean, it's been 5 years, homie. And man, ain't you a little bit too old for a baby, bro? I can't hear you. What? Oh, okay. You forgot to tell me. Well, hey, look, man, I guess Valve got the cat out the bag. I guess DNA tests don't lie, huh? Yeah. All right, man. Look. I gotta get on it though. So I'll talk to you later. So, anyways, man, it looks pretty slick though. I'm not gonna lie. It's sleek, design and everything. So let's go down to the actual specs. Oh, we not done yet. You thought we was done? Nah, we not done yet, bro. Let's go, bro. All right, so let's go down here really quickly. Let me big this up so you guys can see on screen. So there's going to be a 512 gigabyte model and a 2 terabyte model. Steam Machine will ship in a bundle with Steam controller and will also be available standalone. So apparently they're going to be shipping it as a bundle, which is going to be more expensive, and they're going to be shipping it standalone. So that's interesting. So here is the specs that we should be focusing on right now. So the CPU is a semi-custom AMD Zen 4. Okay, so we're rocking with Zen 4 on this one. Okay, so 6-core, 12 threads, up to 4.8 gigahertz. And it does have a 30-watt TDP. GPU is a semi-custom RDNA 3. So this is a bit on the older side. So 6 times more powerful. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So we do have a semi-custom AMD RDNA 3 28 CUs, compute units, that is. And then we have 45 gigahertz max sustained clock, so of 110 watt TDP. So that's pretty decent, right? Supports 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR. So notice that they're saying with FSR you're going to be able to achieve 4K 60. So without FSR, I guess that varies game by game, I guess, right? It does support ray tracing, so that's good. Over 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck. 16 gigabyte of DDR5 plus 8 gigs of VRAM. Whoa! Only 8 gigs of VRAM, y'all. Dang. Yeah, this better not be $1,000. This better be at least on the higher end, maybe $699. And on the lower end, $399. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Between $699 to $399, I think the price, you know, like for the higher end one, you know, $699 for the 2 terabyte, and then for the lower end 512, you know, $399. Anything higher than $699, people are gonna lose their freaking minds and be like, "Nah, get out of here with that." That's just my opinion. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the current market conditions right now. with tariffs and all that kind of stuff. Stuff is expensive, and apparently we're going to be going through some kind of RAM shortages really soon, which is going to jack up the prices on existing laptops and other computer parts and stuff like that. We just can't win in this space right now. But just wanted to talk about that, considering we're talking about RAM and stuff like that. So there's going to be a 512 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte SSD models, micro SD card slot for expanded storage, and a portable catalog, and an internal power supply, AC power between 110 to 240 volts. So there's that. Now the IO, they have a display port 1.4 up to 4K 240 hertz or 8K 60, supports HDR FreeSync and daisy chaining. Now you also going to have HDMI 2.0 on this bad boy, and then you're gonna have a Ethernet 1 gigabit per second there on that puppy, and then on top of that you're gonna have a USB-C 10 gigabit and a 3.2 Gen 2 type A port, 4 type USB-A ports as well. So wanted to highlight that. And then you also gonna have Wi-Fi 6E dedicated BT antenna, and then an integrated Steam controller 2.4 gigahertz radio. And then other features: works with other controllers, accessories, and PC peripherals. Wake with Steam controller, runs Steam OS, obviously. Familiar gaming first user experience, fast suspend resume. That's pretty cool there. Steam cloud saves and all the other. And then also we have Steam features you would expect, and then obviously customizable LED bar, personalized with colors and animation, reflects Steam status, example downloads, booting, and updating. Now the controller now, which we're going to be talking about. So the new Steam controller looks like a hybrid of an Xbox controller and a PlayStation controller. It features the same view and menu buttons, the equivalents of select and start seen on the Xbox Series X and S controller, but has the analog sticks on the bottom like the PlayStation DualSense controller. It also features 2 large trackpads at the bottom, which will allow players to control the mouse cursor in PC games that make use of mouse controls. It also includes grip enable gyro, which it calls grip sense. We're holding the controller grips can enable and disable the gyro aiming. So there is that. Now the controllers the controller comes with the Steam controller puck wired dongle, which serves 2 purposes: a wireless transmitter to provide a fast, stable connection, and charging station with a magnetic connection to charge the actual controller. And then Valve says that the controller will feature next-gen magnetic thumbsticks using TMR technology, which it says are designed for improved field responsiveness and long-term reliability. They also support capacitive touch for motion controls, and it also features programmable grip buttons on the underside of the controller, and contains the infrared LEDs, which makes it easier for the Steam frame to track it, which Valve says it's perfect for playing all of your non-VR games on a giant virtual screen. And here we have the actual announcement here.
Hey everyone,
take a look at this.
This is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one. This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger.
Shout outs to my man Bobby Cook. God bless. God bless. God bless.
Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine.
What up? What up?
Oh, this is the new Steam machine.
Yeah, let's rock it. Oh boy, here we go.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep, this is Steam Frame.
Them VR. Them VR
Steam
boys
Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a microSD card. Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you want.
Oh, anytime, Drumline Roller. Appreciate you, brother.
Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Look, I want y'all to look at this real quick. I want y'all to look at this, all right? Because this is very, very important here. This is the future of our industry right here. Right? What do I mean? This is a family of pieces of hardware that is connected to the same ecosystem. Same direction Microsoft is heading in. Same direction Sony is continuing to head in. So this is the future, right? And this is definitely going to make Sony and Microsoft look at this and be like, oh, okay, well, hey, let's continue to push through what we're doing. Because if the rumors are true about this PlayStation 6 handheld, literally it's the same thing, right? You have the handheld, you have the console, right? You have PSVR,
Thanks
so
for the dono.
Everything is connected.
Valve just killed the next Xbox. Lol, sorry bots.
Well, I will say this though. Let me say this. Let me say all this too. Like, okay. We don't know pricing, guys. We can't just say, oh, Valve just killed the next Xbox. Like, let me ask you this. Though. So you're telling me if the next Xbox is going to be way powerful than this. So you're telling me that you guys are you're telling me that you guys will buy this over the next gen Xbox? Is that what you're telling me? You can't be for real, right? You can't be serious. I don't believe you guys, okay? You can't be for real. All right? This thing is not touching Magnus in terms of power. This is like old hardware. So I don't know what all this is about. Like, this is not touching the next Xbox. You joking, right? You joking. This is nice. Don't get me wrong. Out day one, I'm definitely getting this joint. But this is not
Thanks
gonna.
for the dono.
What? Are you crazy?
If that's the case, what does this do to traditional Sony?
Nothing. Nothing. It does nothing. It does nothing. It does nothing. Sony's not competing with Valve. The only thing that I would say Sony would probably worry about is obviously having their games on Steam, which, according to the rumors with this cross-buy situation, right? With this whole cross-buy situation that's going on, like, you be able to, maybe have PC games day and date or whatever the case may be, but this is not this is So you think this thing is gonna make chill, what's going down, bro? Come on, man. Price is king, guys. Come on, man. Chill, let's go, baby. Listen, price is king. Price is king. But there is no way. There is absolutely no way. There is absolutely no freaking way. I'm going to be looking at this and be like, yeah, I'm not getting the next gen Xbox. Are you crazy? Nah, bro. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
We'll make our own destiny.
Listen, you can still use this thing as a PC, right? It's not just for Steam stuff. You can use it as like a regular PC, like load whatever software you want on it. But it comes down to pricing, guys. Pricing.
We will make our own destiny.
Come on, guys. Come on, man. Shout outs to Chill. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, my brother. Appreciate you. Let me update the board really quickly here. This man said Microsoft and Sony should be worried. Worried about what? What is Microsoft and Sony should be worried about? What should they? You think Sony is worried about this Steam machine? They're not worrying about this because the PlayStation 6 console is going to sell. PS5s are still going to sell regardless, right? So this, just like everything else, was Nintendo worried about this?
Thanks for the donut.
Is Nintendo should be
I'm not an Xbox fan and know the hybrid gon be more powerful than this thing and get more sell side what people talking about lol.
Exactly. People are talking out the side of their necks. People are talking out, they need to calm down. This thing is going to get smoked by Magnus. I got to get to the rest of these super chats. This thing is going to get smoked. Are you crazy? RDNA 3, HDMI 2.0, 4K 60. Not every single thing is going to run at 4K 60 with FSR. Come on, guys. That's 16 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM. Are we serious? Are we serious? And Sony and Microsoft should be worried about this?
Thanks for the donut.
Come on, guys. Come on, man.
Anyone that just wants to have a GP box, this is it for most people.
Yeah, that's...
Steam Machine will definitely dig into any Xbox sales they would have had.
Listen, bro. Listen. I'm not saying that this is not going to disrupt the industry. I'm not saying that Microsoft shouldn't be worried. But, bro, at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. Like, Microsoft, look, the Xbox console right now, as it sits, is not selling, right? But next generation, that's a whole different ball game. Because I'm telling you, just like how this have a specific place in the market, a niche place in the market, this is going to sell because it's Steam. There's millions upon millions of people with a Steam account. You understand what I'm saying? And they have a bunch of Steam library of games. This is going to sell, bro, regardless. But is this going to make Sony and Microsoft just be like, oh, we don't know what to do? Nah, bro. Nah. Come on, guys. We knew this was going to happen. We heard rumors about this before. Right? So what do you think is going to happen? You think people are just they're just going to stop buying PS5s because of this Steam machine? Are you crazy? Like, if anything, I can see what y'all are saying about the next gen Xbox, but the next gen Xbox is going to be crazy because it's a console and a PC fused together. So that's going to sell. It's going to sell for the targets, for the specific target audience that it's targeting. This is targeting everybody with a Steam account. You understand what I'm saying? And you can load up, you can treat it as a traditional PC and put whatever software you want on it, but it's just not as powerful as you think it is. You see what I'm saying? So again,
thanks for the dono.
Come on, man.
So you still haven't learned low power means nothing.
What I'm saying, listen to me. It's not about power. What I'm saying is the unique functionality of the Xbox hybrid. That's what's going to sell the most because we have never seen that before. That's what I'm talking about. Is the unique functionality of the hardware, like the fact that you can play Xbox games natively on it. And you can also play Steam games. No, not Steam games. Yeah, Steam games, whatever. Yeah, GOG, whatever. You know what I mean? Epic Game Store, whatever. Whatever PC storefront there is, you're going to be able to play it on that next-gen hybrid. So, no, it's not just about power. It's about the user functionality. You understand what I'm saying? And what you're able to do with it. But, yeah, most people, higher-end users, are going to go with the more powerful machine. You understand what I'm saying? But yo, we don't know pricing yet. So let's calm down. This is amazing. Don't get it twisted. This is absolutely amazing. I'm not saying that it's not amazing, y'all. Rock with me. This is amazing.
Thanks for the dono.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not console wars no more. It's PC versus console, and PC has a big head start. A lot of people want to go to PC, and hybrid and Steam machine gone sell.
Exactly. 100%. Pricing is very important. And like I said, I can see this thing being between $399 and $699. I just don't see it going higher than that. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you go anything higher than that,
to go even further beyond.
yo, Bobby Cook, thanks for the $3. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. But Sony, you honestly think Sony should be worried about this? Sony apparently is working on their own PC launcher. So if Sony makes their own PC launch, Sony does not care about this. This does nothing for Sony. You understand what I'm saying? Sony's main target is console gamers, not PC gamers. Their main target is to get you to buy their console. This does nothing for Sony. What are you going to do? Not buy a PS5 because of this Steam machine? Maybe. Because, well, the games do go to PC, but at the same time, it's kind of like, are you really going to miss out on day and date exclusive games? No, not me. This is nice to have. Don't get me wrong. This is beautiful. I'm not knocking it, but what is Sony going to do? Well, I mean, what is Sony, this does nothing for Sony. Like, Sony's still going to sell PS5s. People are not going to just automatically, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Oh man, I'm just going to buy the Steam machine over a PS5. Maybe there might be some people out there that are that, on fire for this thing and buy this because everything, the inevitable is PC. Maybe, I don't know. But all I got to say is this, like, bro, this is amazing. People with Steam and invest in the Steam ecosystem and have Steam games, and not even just Steam games, but it's basically a PC. You can load whatever you want on this thing. So, bro, Microsoft is already doing what they're doing right now with the next generation Xbox. Price, I'm telling you guys, it comes down to price. That's the deciding factor. Pricing is very, very important. Because if this thing is too expensive, it's going to rub people the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to calm down just a little bit here until we get pricing, launch details, and more availability. Then we can be like, all right, well, okay, Microsoft, what are we going to do in terms of pricing? You see what I'm saying? For your next gen console. And either way, that thing is going to be expensive because of the chip and also the performance and all of those things and the unique functionality, because there's not going to be anything else like it on the market. So Microsoft and Valve is going to be destroying the industry, shaking up the industry. You see what I'm saying? And this is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but people talking about Sony should be worried. Worried about what? All Sony got to do is come out with their own PC launcher and take all their games off of the Steam storefront and have them on their own PC launcher. Case closed. You're still going to buy a PS5. You're still going to buy a PlayStation 6. That's what I'm saying. So everybody over here talking about Sony this and Sony that. Sony should be worried. Worried about what? Worried about what? What is Sony going to do different now? You think Sony's going to tuck their tail behind their behinds and run away because of this Steam machine? That's not going to happen. That is not going to, I need y'all to stop smoking that stuff and realize, like, bro, like, yes, this is amazing. This is going to disrupt the industry. Yes. But Sony, this is not going to do anything to Sony. Sony's still going to be making hardware. Sony's still going to be selling hardware. Microsoft is still going to be doing what they're doing. All this tells me is we got more competition now in the space, which means we got to be careful with our pricing. This is what this tells me. Hello? This is what this tells me is that we got to be more careful and strategic about our pricing. Now we can't charge what we want to charge now. You see what I'm saying? Especially if we are tipping our toes into the PC realm. We got to be careful. Microsoft got to be careful. Yes, they have to be careful. But there's going to be a market for that Microsoft console, bro. There are going to be higher end Xbox enthusiasts, higher end gamers out there that wants that Magnus, and that's going to buy that Magnus. Period. And there are going to be the casuals and people that are on the higher end side that is going to buy this Steam machine. I'm just saying. So again, guys, again, this is amazing, but we still don't know pricing. We still don't have pricing down yet. So let's calm down.
Thanks for the dono.
And wait for the price.
Probably won't be PS7 Bro TBH lol, I hate to say it. I won't be surprised if Sony make a hybrid instead. You see the partnerships they doing.
I can see that. I can see that happening. Okay? Now, the only reason why I'm saying I can see that happening is because of them having their own PC launcher. Imagine a world where you have the PlayStation 7, right? And you can play PlayStation 7 games natively on the box, right? Similar to what Microsoft is doing. And then you can switch over to the PC side of things where it has the PC launcher. The Sony, similar to what Steam is doing. You have your own PC PlayStation launcher and you can buy PlayStation games directly from Sony themselves, directly from their launcher themselves. Woo! That's game changing right there. Because in the event Sony does day and date, think about what I'm saying right now. Imagine if Sony decides to do day and date. Oh, shoot. I could see them doing this whole cross-buy stuff, starting off with the PlayStation 6. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. That will be a huge W for Sony. What? Imagine a world where you have your home dedicated console version of the PlayStation 5, not PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6 or 7, who knows at this doggone point. And you're able to play all your PlayStation games on one side directly natively off the console. And then you could switch over to the PC side of things and you get directed to the PC launcher store. You can download all your games. You can play all your games.
Sony have to pull their exclusives off Steam.
Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Thanks for the dono.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
We the boys will buy the Steam console's Steam King.
Yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying the Steam console. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying it. Now, Ninja with the 5 says anyone that just wants to have a GP box, this is it for most people. Steam Machine will definitely dig into any Xbox sales they would have had. Let me see here. He says, nah, Marlon, be real. I'm a PC, but Xbox is changing and Sony is not. Okay. Just going back through all these old super chats.
Steam Machine is great, but it has old tech like HDMI 2.0. I will be getting a hybrid but not Steam because it will be outdated. If I can launch Steam on Xbox's hybrid and it has HDMI 2.1, yes.
There you go. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The hardware is still outdated, bro. The hardware is still outdated. You see what I'm saying? The hardware is still outdated. Ooh, black. Let me shut my mouth. Anyways, so yes, it's still outdated. Thank you so much, Mark, for the $10. It's still outdated, but at the same time, it's gonna be powerful enough to run a lot of modern games, maybe at 4K. You know, close to 60 frames, you know, with upscaling. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see on that front. But, man, people need to just... people are losing their freaking minds, bro. This has a place in the market, bro, for Steam. This is going to sell regardless. Bro, look at the Steam Deck. Bro, RDNA
Thanks
2.
for the dono.
RDNA 2.
They gon' lose money. PC boys want IT on Steam. Tell me I'm lying. LOL. Remember the PS login storm. Taking games off Steam won't work like you think.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Bro, this is the Steam Deck OLED, okay? And when I say this thing is a well-built machine, it's a well-built machine. You see what I'm saying? It's a very well-built machine. And so, bro, this thing is outdated by
Thanks
3
for the
years.
dono.
You see what I'm saying?
Pull games off Steam? Games going there faster now.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is why I don't know if you guys heard about the recent job listings and stuff like that a while back about Sony, trying to hire, the right person, the right set of team. Thank you so much, Bobby Cook. I appreciate you, bro.
We will make our own destiny.
Listen. Thank you so much, Bobby Cook. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab. I got to update that on the tab in a little bit here. But let me say this, man. Let me say this right now. All this is motivation for Sony to have their own PC launcher. That's it. All this is telling Sony right now, hurry up and launch your own PC launcher. This is it. That's it for Sony. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that Sony needs to worry about. Sony can't control this. They can't. All they
Thanks for
can
the
do
dono.
is...
Steam is the talk of town today, huh?
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my brother. Yes, it is. Michael Peer with the $2 says, price is everything, bro. Xbox got no exclusivity. And then the last one I think I forgot was, if that's the case, what does this do for traditional Sony? Nothing. It does nothing for traditional Sony. Sony is not going to just automatically just say, you know what? We give up. We're gonna make our own PC console hybrid. That could very well be the case in the future with this partnership that they are having with AMD and all that. That could very well be the case in the future. But what I am saying to you, all this is telling Sony is we need to have our own PC launcher ASAP, whether they do the cross buy or not.
Thanks for the dono.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sony with a PC launcher don't need Steam, my boy.
They don't. They don't need Steam. They don't need Steam. That's what I'm saying. They need their own PC launcher so that they can
Thanks for the dono.
not have to rely on Steam.
All I see on YouTube that Steam.
All you see on YouTube is Steam. I'm telling you, Steam is huge, man. Steam is huge. But hear me though. Like I've been saying all this time, bro, like this is powerful. We knew something like this. Sony themselves even probably knew about this before we did. You know what I'm saying? All this is telling Sony is we need to have our own storefront. We need to have our own storefront so we can make all the profit that we can get, 100% of the profit. We don't need Steam because Steam is the middleman. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, who knows? Worst come to worst, Sony don't have a PC launcher. Hey, you're going to be able to play PlayStation games on this thing. Just like how you're able to play PlayStation games on Legion Go 2, PlayStation games on your Steam Deck. You see what I'm saying? So worst come to worst, and this console comes out and Sony still don't have a launcher. Okay. Sony is still people are still going to buy PlayStation consoles. It's not going to stop, bro. It's not going to stop because Sony have day and date console exclusivity. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, the inevitable is everything does go to PC. Yes. And this is awesome because what this tells people, yeah, you know what? I don't have to buy a PlayStation console. I can just buy this Steam machine. And whenever the games do drop, I can just play it on the Steam machine because you can also use this as a traditional PC. and not just as a Steam machine with just the Steam UI where you can, or the Steam storefront where you can just buy all the games. You see what I'm saying? So again, the Sony is not going to be worried about this. Why? Because this is not another console manufacturer that is making traditional home console in the space. This is a PC. So yes, pricing and having, you know, the games and how they are available on Steam and stuff, yes. But at the same time, Sony is still going to do what Sony does. You know what I mean? You know, is it the possibility that Sony could do day and date in the future with their PC games? Yes. But I also believe that they're going to have their own dedicated PC launcher by the time that happens. So you can buy the games directly from their PC launcher and not, you know, having to rely on Steam or any other storefront. So again, this is amazing. I cannot wait for this Steam console. I'm going to purchase it because I have a lot of games that I have in Steam. So yeah, I definitely going to be picking this up and tinkering with it and see what this thing can do. But this is amazing, man. And this is why I try to tell you guys, like, the more competition we have in the space, even though this is a PC and not a traditional home console, it's still amazing because it gives ideas to these console manufacturers to be like, you know what? Maybe we could do this. Maybe we can create a hybrid. And I think it's going to start with Microsoft, and then Sony eventually is probably going to follow down that path where they're going to eventually have their own console hybrid as well, where you can play PlayStation PC games and PlayStation home console games.
Thanks for the dono.
Fused together.
Sony using Steam right now. Why mess that up?
Why mess it up? Because you don't have to worry about the middleman. I would mess it up too. I'll mess it up too. Listen, bro, if you're in business, you want to make as much profit as you possibly can. Come on, you guys should know this. Well, at least I think you guys should know this. You want to cut out the middleman. If I was Sony right now, I would do everything in my power to get my games off of Steam. You hear me? Come on. I'm in business to make money, not to be your friend forever, bro. That's 30% that I could pocket. Come on, you should know this. So what I'm saying is this. Look at Microsoft right now. Look how Microsoft over here taxing every freaking thing, putting the hammer down on Xbox. Hey man, we need 30% on everything. Come on, you should know that. You understand what I'm saying? We want our money. Sony want their money too, bro. They don't want nobody cutting into their cake or their pie. They want all their pie. They want to eat all their cake. So if I was Sony right now, seeing this Steam machine, chop, chop, we need to get all these PlayStation games off of this mug. Sony's goal is very simple, and it's to buy their stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So you can play their games on their machine. Similar to what Steam is doing. Come on, you should know this. This is clever, bro. This whole family of Steam frames, Steam controller, Steam Deck, all this stuff is fused into one family. So you see what I'm saying? You have it all. You have Steam Deck you can bring on the go. You have the Steam machine that you can play at your desk. You see what I'm saying? You got the VR headset. You got the Steam controller. Like, bro, this is amazing. This is the future. Let me show y'all again right here. This is a genius move by Valve. You understand what I'm saying? This right here is going to be the future. This is the future, guys. This is the way. This is where our industry is headed in. This is the direction of where our industry is headed in right now. This is what Sony is going to be doing in the future. This is what Microsoft is going to be doing. Remember, don't believe me? Microsoft, from the reports that we've been hearing, hopefully it's true, but according to Jez Corden, he said that Microsoft is still going to be doing their home console, not the home console, home handheld, right? They're still going to be working on their handheld. So what does that mean? That means you're going to have the Xbox hybrid, and you're going to potentially have that Microsoft Xbox dedicated handheld. That's a family right there. And then plus, Microsoft got Xbox Anywhere. So wherever, Xbox, ecosystem is on, you'll be able to play those games anywhere, anytime, any place. You understand what I'm saying? And Microsoft has pioneered that. They have found a way to make Xbox everywhere, anytime, any place, on any device. And it's going to get stronger going into the next generation. Remember what Sarah Bond said, bro. It's going to be multiple Xbox devices. Microsoft is trying to stretch out and expand like an octopus on every single thing known to man. So is this going to damage Team Green? No, calm down. Because Team Green has already expanded itself in so many different areas. Microsoft is changing the game right now. Are you crazy? Microsoft is changing the game. They're on TV. They're on your phone. They're on your tablet. They're everywhere, anywhere, anytime. Every screen is an Xbox. Y'all forgot that? This does nothing for Xbox. All this does is continue to solidify their master plan. Remember what they said. Our biggest competition is not Sony. They don't look at Sony as competition. They look at TikTok as competition. Crazy enough as it sounds. This does nothing for Microsoft. Yes, this might tap into sales and maybe people might, not buy the Magnus and buy this instead. Okay, whippity-doo. It's still going to sell. It might not sell as much, but Microsoft is not going to tuck their tail behind their butts and run off. Steam, bro. This is in the vein of what we're doing. Every screen is an Xbox hybrid. All these things is in the vein of the Steam machine. Come on, you should know this. So what I'm saying is, all this to say this, bro, this further solidifies the fact that this is the future. Now you're going to be having multiple machines under the same family. Same thing with Microsoft. Microsoft is teaming up. Come on, you guys, you know this already. Microsoft is teaming up with all these companies. Why do you think they're doing this? So Xbox can expand beyond the traditional way that we are used to. Back in the 90s and the 80s and 60s and 70s, whenever you start gaming, Microsoft has already been doing that, bro. Everybody else is trying to let's expand. This is all this is. Expansion, bro. And Microsoft been doing that. Fire Stick, your TV, your fridge, your tablet, your phone, Xbox Play Anywhere, xCloud. What? Are you crazy? And they fixing to expand even further going into next generation. Remember what they said and remember what they're already telling us. Similar to the Xbox Ally X. That's how the next generation Xbox is going to be. So this is, it's going to probably tap into a couple sales, but
Sony would 100% fail if they removed their games from launchers, forcing gamers to buy from their launcher.
Why would Sony fail doing that? Please explain to me, what do you mean when you say Sony would fail? Sony would fail if they remove their games from launchers. Why would Sony fail? Why? Why would they fail? Because the reality here is this. That's what it's all about. It's all about, hey, look, we got our storefront, you got your own storefront. It's all about cutting out the middleman. It's all about getting you locked into their ecosystem as much as they possibly can. You honestly think that I'm going to sit here and depend on Steam for the rest of my life when I can make my own storefront? Are you crazy? No, it's not going to. People who buy PlayStation PC games, oh, shoot, I guess I ain't got no choice but to buy it on this storefront. I mean, that's all it is. I don't think that they're going to 100% fail. Sony, so listen, these companies are in business for one reason, and it's to make as much money as possible. I try to tell you boys, but you don't listen. It's about growth. It's about growth, making shareholders and investors happy and trimming the fat. Sony pulling their games off of these launchers is them trimming the fat. Period. End of story. Yes, would it be nice to be able to play all these PlayStation games everywhere? Yes. But at the same time, bro, if Sony decides, hey, look, we cutting out all these middlemen and we just want to have our own PC dedicated launcher where you can buy our games and we can control what we can control in terms of security and all these different things and lock you into our ecosystem. I'm just saying. And let's just say, for instance, Sony decides, hey, we're not doing our own PC launcher. Sony decides to do day and date. Okay? They decide, this is worst case scenario. We decide to do day and date. Okay?
Thanks for the dono.
Like, okay?
People will boycott a game or launcher. Remember the PS login storm.
Yes, but there's workarounds to that. You see what I'm saying? There are workarounds. Sony have learned their lesson with that PS login stuff, right? But there are workarounds for that. So, like I said, it may or may not happen. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I am telling you right now, bro, don't you think Sony feels some kind of way having their games on other people's storefront and having their games being played on other devices that are non-PlayStation devices, unless you're not thinking straight? I am telling you, it's a huge possibility that Sony could be working on this actively right now. Their own dedicated PC launcher. Like it, yes or no? It's just the way it is. But what this tells Sony, okay, we need to continue as planned. We need to have our home console. We need to have a handheld. We need to continue to push PlayStation VR 2. We need to continue the family, bro. This is what this is. This is what this tells me is the family, the mob is stronger than ever. And every company moving forward is going to have a family of systems. Am I making sense? This is all this tells me. Steam is the most successful out of all the storefronts that we have currently right now. Steam is the only one that have physical hardware to go with their storefronts. With their storefront, I should say. You understand what I'm saying? And that is genius.
How Sony gone failed when PC was never the focus.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's what I'm like. How are they going to... And listen, bro. Listen. This does not make Sony shake in their boots at all. This is not Sony's direct... Valve is not Sony's direct competition. This is not going to tap into Sony's money.
Then why put their games over there?
Because they didn't have a launcher ready. They didn't have their launcher ready in time, so they put it on Steam. It's plain and simple. If Sony had their own launcher ready, they would have put it on their own launcher. Period. End of story. They would have put it on their own launcher from Jump Street. If they had the launcher ready, they would have put it on there. This does nothing for Sony, bro. This does nothing for Sony. Will be fine. Sony will be fine. All this tells Sony is, okay, We just got to continue as planned. If the rumors are true about them having their own dedicated handheld or handheld, whatever they're working on for PlayStation 6 will be a family as well as this. If anything, Sony is going to be copying this. Period. Period.
We will make our own destiny.
I do feel like Microsoft is geared up better for future. What's Sony gonna do with PS6 last console? Do they have Play Anywhere and ready for cloud games?
Well, they're already doing well in the cloud. Let me just break down what you're saying right now. They are already doing well in the cloud. They're using Microsoft technology and doing better than Microsoft in the cloud. You feel what I'm saying? In terms of quality. Come on, you should know this. Look at what's going on. Bro, what? Are you crazy? Are y'all forget? What are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all forget about this? Bro, this is already smoking right now. You come on. Are we playing? Are we playing jumping ropes? Are we playing hopscotch? Bro, listen. We got to be insane. Listen to me right now. When it comes to remote players, this is the go-to device. This is the go-to device right now. This is a standalone remote player device that can not only remote play games, but also stream games. And you can also stream the games that you own. Come on, you should know this. What? Are you crazy in your brains? Bro, listen to me, man. Listen. Bro.
We will make our own destiny.
Sony never used Microsoft's Azure for game streaming. Only their Gaoki and Amazon servers. There's been articles stating this.
Thanks for the dono.
Okay.
I love Sony, but they might make a paywall some way.
Of course. Of course they're gonna. Of course, it's Sony. Wouldn't you make a paywall? Wouldn't you make a paywall? Wouldn't you make a paywall? You're in business to make as much money as possible. All this is just taking bread away from your mouth. That's all this is. If you were Sony right now, why wouldn't you, bro? Why wouldn't you? Are you crazy? Why wouldn't you? It might not be the most pro-consumer move, but at the same time, Sony got something up their sleeves. Okay, and with Andrew Wilkins, with what he's saying, okay. It's not theirs or that they're using. They're using Amazon servers. Whatever.
Steam doesn't have a paywall.
Steam doesn't have a paywall. Oh, shoot. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me say this real quick. Let me put this bad boy down. We about to have church. Okay, we about to... Yo, this whole Steam thing right now is taking over the whole stream right now. Okay? We about to have church right now. All right, so listen to me right now. Listen to me. Okay? Regardless of who's using what to stream what, or whoever Sony's using to stream whatever, doesn't matter. It looks absolutely amazing. Look at the PS Plus Premium and PS Portal right now. It's a match made in heaven. It's literally a match made in heaven. You're able to stream the games that you own. You're able to stream the games that are in PlayStation Plus Premium, right? Right at your fingertips. Doesn't matter if they're using Microsoft servers or they're using Amazon. It doesn't matter. The fact that you can stream at a higher frame rate and the quality looks superior.
Thanks for the dono.
Bro, Come on.
I love debating Mar, you know it's love.
Oh,
Sliced bicep emoji.
Oh, come
Smiley
on.
face emoji. 100 emoji.
Oh, come on. You should know this, brother. You should know this. This is what we do. We do debates. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? This is when the stream gets really good. You see what I'm saying? Come on. So it doesn't matter if they're using Amazon servers or Microsoft. The fact that Sony has literally the best cloud streaming quality, bar none, out of everybody. Bro, you can stream at 4K at 60 frames per second. The games look like they're running natively. Bro, you can stream on that PS Portal and you can't even tell the difference from native and streaming. Like the thing is amazing. The PS Portal is like magic. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't matter whose software you're using or whose cloud you're using. It doesn't matter whose cloud you're renting your service from. It don't matter. The fact of the matter is the quality speaks for itself. What is the biggest thing when it comes to cloud gaming? I'll tell you. Latency.
Thanks for the dono.
And quality.
You can get a Steam Deck for $300 or cheaper, buy those same games and not worry about a yearly tax. LOL, and stream games as well. Cloud 1440p. Portal 1080p screen.
All right. Okay. Woo! We having church. Church is in session. Hey, yo, grab you get your church fans out and start fanning right now, because y'all boys gonna be sweating right quick. Pause. It's gonna get hot up in this mug. All right. So listen to me. So you saying you can get a Steam Deck for $300 or cheaper, buy those same games, and not worry about a yearly tax? That is true. That is true. And that was the case before the Portal came out. And now the Portal is out here selling like crazy since it came out a couple years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And even, okay, Steam Deck was even cheaper. Oh, $300. Well, the Portal is cheaper than the Steam Deck. And people are still, yes, you're not yearly taxed, but people are still buying the Portal. The Portal is cheaper than the Steam Deck. And people are still buying it. Even being taxed yearly, like you're saying. And at the same time, like I try to tell you, it's about the games, man. It's about the games. Yes, you can play PlayStation games on that Steam Deck for $300. Yes. But also, and you could also play those games natively. But also, we're talking about a device that is cheaper. It's for people who are in the PlayStation ecosystem because it's an extension of the PlayStation 5. So it's going to appeal to those of you who are in the PlayStation ecosystem.
That's cool, but a few more bucks and you can stream and play native, LOL.
Yeah, but there's always going to be competition. There's always going to be options. Come on, drum line roller. You should know this. There is always going to be options. All right. And that is the biggest option, right? Yeah. You can pay $100 more and play the games native. Okay, cool. But what if you don't want to do that? What if you're already in the PlayStation ecosystem and you have a PlayStation console? You just want to stream the games that you own. Some people like to do that. Yes, it's only a 1080p screen, but bro, 800p screen. 800p screen. 800p screen. So again, at the end of the day, there's a market for everything. There's a market for the Steam Deck. There's a market for the PS Portal. There's a market for everything. You see what I'm saying? So again, You choose what fits your needs. For some people, yeah, they'll pay the extra money and get a Steam Deck. Forget about a Portal. While the rest is going to get a Portal. You see what I'm saying? So again, you always got options. You always got options. There's no one shoe fit all device, at least for most people. Right? But again, man, listen, bro. Sony is going to do what Sony is going to do, bro. Don't get mad if they come out with their own PC launcher. Don't get mad because this is the plan all along. I mean, there's evidence of Sony apparently working on a PC launcher. And what if that happens? What if that's the case? You see what I'm saying? Like, what if that's really the case? What, you just going to automatically be done with Sony because they have their own PC launcher? No. If you're already invested in PlayStation and their ecosystem, guess what, buddy? You're going to go to that launcher and you're going to go buy those games. Come on, you should know this. So at the end of the day, even if Sony does not do their launcher and they still have their games available on Steam and everywhere else, okay, fine. But this is not going to harm Sony in any kind of way. Like, Sony is still going to be selling consoles. They're still, and if it does, in the event, if it does harm them, they're going to come and find another way. They're always going to be another way, bro. So you honestly think that this Steam machine is going to make Sony jump out of their boots and run away after 30 years? Come on, man. Y'all are crazy as heck, bro. Come on. I'm going to need for y'all to wake up and stop dreaming, all right? Sony been doing this for a long time in the console space. All this tells Sony, open up your eyes. All right? And come up with a plan on what you're going to do, because the PC space is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You understand what I'm saying? And also, technologically speaking, is getting even more advanced. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is amazing. And I can't wait to get my hands on, but it's dated hardware. It's still dated hardware, bro. You're still going to be limited by what is in that box, just like everything else, but it's dated hardware. So most of these games that you guys think you think you're going to be able to run GTA 6 at 4K 60 on this Steam machine. Not funny. You are not going to run GTA 6 on it. I know how some of y'all think. Y'all rubbing your hands. You're like, ooh, Steam machine. Yes, 4K 60. Ooh, GTA 6 at 4K 60. Stop smoking that stuff, man. It's not good for you. Woo! Stop smoking that stuff. It's not going to happen. I know how some of y'all thinking. Ooh, can't wait. Oh, GTA 6, baby. Steam machine, GTA 6. 4K 60, let's go. Yeah. Keep dreaming. Okay? Keep on dreaming. All right? Because it ain't happening. The games that you think that you're going to be able to play on this thing at 4K 60 ain't going to be the games that you think you're going to be playing at 4K 60. Come on, you should know this. Dated hardware. HDMI 2.0. What? Come on, bro. Freaking RDNA 3, bro. We push it. You know what? Y'all are crazy. I love y'all, but y'all are bro. I love you. I love y'all and everything, but y'all are crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you honestly think, bro, listen, man. Listen. You can look at it this way. When we get to the point where we start talking about performance of how these games are going to look and play on this Steam machine, price to performance, then we revisit this conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, that Xbox hybrid is going to run GTA 6 probably better than PlayStation 6 and the Steam machine combined. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Based off of what we have known so far, that thing is going to run GTA 6 the best. Period. Y'all are crazy, bro. Listen, man. Listen. This is awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on it, but it's still dated hardware. It's not current. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about RDNA 5 and, RDNA 4 and all this and that. Most of the devices that are coming out right now. You know what I mean? Zen 5, Zen 4, Zen 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, bro, come on, man. Listen, man. We will see. We'll cross this bridge when we cross it. We'll see what happens when it happens. But yes, is this shaking up the industry? Yes. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Is this probably going to dig into Microsoft's money some kind of way? Yeah, probably. But it all comes down to price and features and all those things and your preferences, because not everybody have the same preference. Not everybody's going to like the same thing. Obviously, everything is subjective at the end of the day. But there you go. There you go. And I would even argue right now, PS5 Pro is price to performance is hard to beat right now for what the machine can do. You see what I'm saying? For what it can do it's not $699 anymore. Even at $750, I still think that the PS5 Pro is an amazing piece of machine for what you're getting, for what it can do. You see what I'm saying? So, and PS5 Pro have already shown us that it can do 4K 120. PS5 Pro has already shown us that it can do 8K as well. Upscaling 8K, super sampling 8K, ray tracing, even path tracing we're hearing about. So, again, comes down to what you want, and it comes down to price, and it comes down to performance. Let's calm down and let's see how this thing, operates in the wild. Let's hear from the critics. Let's see how it runs the games and all these kind of things first before we get too excited. But this is nice. I will definitely be picking this up. But am I going to pass up on a PlayStation 6? Or am I going to pass up on a PS5 Pro because of this? Or am I going to pass up on the Xbox Magnus? No, that's just me though. Maybe you might be saying, yeah, you know what? This is great. Match made in heaven. I don't have to buy the next PlayStation. I don't have to buy the next Xbox. This is it for me. Great. Now you got your device. This is awesome. Because that's what Steam wants. They want to reel you in. You already reeled in because you're on their ecosystem. Now they're fixing to reel you in to buy their hardware. And now you're locked to that hardware. It's a PC, so you can do all the inevitable stuff and at the same time play Steam games on it and enjoy yourself. Awesome, right? There you go, man. Now, I hope that kind of clear up some things. I knew this topic was going to be probably longer than we kind of wanted to, but we had to talk about it. And congratulations to Valve and to Steam. This is amazing. It's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. No doubt. No doubt. The price, I think, is going to be good. I think Valve knows what they're up against. Oh, man, we can't charge too much. It's going to sell. It's going to sell. It's going to sell. There's no doubt about that. Because it's Valve. It's going to sell. Just like the Steam Deck. It's going to sell. So there's that. It would have been nice, though, if we could have gotten Half-Life 3 with the console. Come on, Valve. You should know this. I can see Gabe is like, boy, bye.
We will make our own destiny.
Boy, if I was playing a Xbox game on my LG refrigerator, my wife would call 911 and say I ate the wrong gummy bear. Come on, you should know this. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Country boy, you funny as heck,
Thanks
bro.
for the dono.
I like my Portal and play it at work, but it's been out too long to just get recognition now. Sony slacking. We get one tentpole a year. Who gon' leave Steam for that? My pro sitting till November 19th. Smiley face emoji.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Top Shelf, you son of a gun, bro. Here you go, Top Shelf. Here you go. Top Shelf is like, sure you can. But you know what, though? That boy Top Shelf, boy, I tell you, thanks for the $10, bro. This man, bro. But guess what, though? Guess what? Even if we only get just one game, which we're getting multiple games next year, even if it's just one game, you're still not going to sell your PS5 Pro. That's the thing. See, we can get mad at Sony all we want. Oh, I'm done with Sony. Oh, man, Sony, doggone it. I'm done. Are you done? Because as soon as Sony show off that Venom trailer, you're like, oh, what's wrong with you, bro? Oh, 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 oh. You, bro, listen. Guess who's gonna be running to the room to go get their PS5 Pro? That will be you. So you could be mad all you want. Come on, you should know this. You gonna be mad all you want. Oh, just one game a year. Oh, my PS5 Pro is gathering dust. Oh, I'm so done. But as soon as Sony shows off that trailer, couple trailers, drop couple games in that same year. Oh, shoot. Let me get up and dance, baby. Oh, Sony. Oh. Come on, you should know this. Listen, man. Are we finished? Are we done? Woo! Listen, man. Come on, man. Listen. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited because, you know, gaming is evolving. What this tells me, this Steam machine, what it tells me is that we're evolving and we're getting better and we're flourishing right now. This is what this tells me. Like, I'm excited about this, guys. I really am. And man, Valve is so smart. They are so freaking smart. Like, this is what this tells me, bro. Come on, you should know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell about, oh, my PS5 Pro. Oh, we only get one 10-pole game a year. And my PS5 Pro will be sitting on until November 19th. The devil is a liar and the truth is not in him. Oh, I'm just messing with you, Top Shelf. I'm messing with you. All right. So let's move along, bro, because we can sit here all day long and be doing all this. We got more stuff to talk about, okay? Oh, my God. I can't believe we've been on this Valve stuff for an hour and 48 minutes. Oh, God, have mercy. Oh, Lord. Woo! Come on, you should know this, baby. You should know this, man. Woo!
Thanks for the dono.
Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji. Man dancing emoji. Man dancing emoji. Man dancing emoji. Flexed bicep emoji. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. Yo, I'm telling you guys, man. Yo, check this out, though. Check this out. So we got some Sony financial update. I promised y'all that we was going to cover this yesterday. So let's dig in right into this and let's see how Sony was operating. All right. So basically 84.2 million PS5 units shipped, up to 3.9 million. All right. So up to basically 3.9 million units since the last time. 119 million monthly active users on PSN. Shout out to my man Stealth. Make sure y'all go follow my man Stealth out on Twitter. 80.3 million units of PS5 and PS4 software sold last quarter. 6.3 million units of first party software sold. And then Ghost of Yote sold 3.3 million units in 1 month. So that's already breaking records of its predecessor right there. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this is absolutely amazing for Sony right now. Obviously, there's some other stuff. Like apparently Sony, regretting purchasing Bungie and things of that nature. But man, like that looks pretty good. And I could see Sony hitting that 90 million mark before we get into next year easily. So, holiday season coming around, stuff like that. But yeah, man, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section down below, man. Let's go ahead and let's move on. So Sony is celebrating 5 years of PlayStation. But before we get into that, we got to talk about this new monitor because I do have a review coming up real soon for you guys, especially those of y'all are in the market for a monitor and stuff like that. I'll give you guys more details once the monitor comes in and everything, because I like to, we do everything tech here. So let's talk about this new PS5 monitor. And again, people, can you buy a 27-inch monitor, from MSI or Asus or somewhere else and not PlayStation? Yes. But again, just like I was trying to tell y'all, PlayStation fans are going to buy most of anything that Sony puts out there. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? And this monitor is no exception. So let's go ahead and let's take it away. Now, this was shown off yesterday at Sony's Japan, not Sony Japan, but the Japanese State of Play. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take it away. All right, so on your screen right here, it says right here, PlayStationBlog.com says first look. Hold on. Whoopsie. First look at PlayStation's 27-inch gaming monitor. Ooh, look at that one. You can hang down low. Oh, you can hang down low with your PS5 controller. Right there in arm's reach. There you go. So built for desktop gaming with PS5, the upcoming monitor combines both visuals and performance and includes a charging hook for DualSense wireless controller. So there it is. Are you guys ready for this one? Whoopsie! All right. So here we go. It says right here, since the launch of the PlayStation 5 console, we have seen that players enjoy having the flexibility to choose where they play PS5 games, whether it's in their living room, on their big screen TV, in other areas of the home, or outside of the home remotely with the PlayStation Portal remote player. In keeping up with these trends, we are pleased to introduce another option for players with our new 27-inch gaming monitor with DualSense charging hook coming to the US and Japan. And obviously, they did run a trailer for it there. And it says right here that the new PlayStation gaming monitor pairs nicely with our recently announced Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which, you see, this is all PC stuff right here that I'm smelling. Ooh, I smell PC, Sony. I smell PC. All right, so let's get back in the huddle here, which features lifelike desktop audio and seamless voice chat. Both products are designed with the PS5 desktop gaming experience in mind, offering a high quality visual and audio desktop experience for those who want the option of playing in personal spaces. Now, developed by Sony Interactive Entertainment, the new 27-inch gaming monitor delivers stunning visuals from the latest PS5 games to your desktop, featuring a quad HD definition IPS display, 2560 by 1440 resolution, so players can game at a comfortable viewing distance from their desks. HDR, obviously, high dynamic range support with auto HDR tone mapping that automatically adjusts HDR settings during setup on PS5 and PS5 Pro consoles, ensuring rich and vivid picture quality. VRR support and refresh rates of up to 120 hertz for smooth and seamless gameplay on PS5 and PS5 Pro consoles, and 240 hertz on compatible PC and Mac devices. A built-in charging hook for a DualSense or DualSense Edge wireless controller sold separately that makes it easy for players to get right into the game. So I do love this design. I do like this. You just flick a switch, flick of the wrist. There you go. And you can flick it down. And so there it is, man. So this looks pretty nice. It kind of reminds me of that the in zone line monitors that Sony have and stuff like that. But yeah, there we go. So right here it says that the new PlayStation gaming monitor supports VESA mounting, and also a full suite of audio and connectivity options, including USB ports for your PlayStation Link adapter, 2 HDMI port version 2.1, 1 display port in port version 1.4 for compatibility with PS5 and PC, Mac, or other devices. HDMI in port version 2.1 supports up to 2560 by 1440, 240 hertz FRL VRR. Display port in port version 1.4 supports up to obviously 1440p at 240 hertz with this, you already know, with DSC. Yeah, for that compression. All right. Now, it says right here, 2 USB-A and 1 USB Type-C port that can be used with PlayStation Link adapters or other devices. Built-in stereo speakers. What? Relax, Marlon. You already know they should do that. And the price is going to be about $1,000. Relax. So built-in stereo speaker and a 3.5 millimeter headphone audio output here. So that's for your headphone there. And then compatibility with select VESA mounting systems or for a flexible, display setup. And PlayStation's 27-inch gaming monitor with the DualSense charging hook will launch in 2026 in the US and in Japan. Stay tuned for more information on launch date and availability in the coming months. So there you guys go, man. I told you guys that we would cover the monitor here. Let's take a look at it. Yeah. Come on. What? Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Come on. Giddy up. Giddy up. You know you're gonna buy it. Giddy, giddy, giddy up. PlayStation, we here to take your money, baby. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got that 27-inch gaming monitor. Let me know if you are going to be picking it up. Yep, 1440p. All right, 240 hertz, 1440p. Okay, so there you guys go. Now, let's go and dig into the rest of this, all right? Oh boy, you ready? Let's talk about 5 years of PlayStation. Cinco. 5 years, man. Time flies. I remember I was in Virginia. Where's my Virginia boys at? I remember when I was in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? That's when we recorded the hype song in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of stuff in Virginia. So my Virginia boys, you know where it is. We started the Get Hype movement, you know what I'm saying, back in 2020. Where y'all boys at? Where the blue emotes and the fire emotes at? Y'all remember 5 years ago, we did the launch. I helped a lot of you guys get PS5s. I told y'all that PS5s were going to be available, you know, after the PS5 showcase. A lot of you guys didn't believe me. And as soon as it was available, we went on ahead and we got our PS5s. And man, it was amazing time, you know, during the pandemic times. You know, I went up to MacArthur Mall, you know, out there in Norfolk. My Virginia boys, you know what it is. You know what it is. And we had a great time. I bought 2 PS5s. You know, I bought all the games, all the accessories, and it was a great time. I know a lot of you guys reminiscing about 2020. Will always have 2020 in my heart, and I will always have Virginia in my heart, man, because, yo, your boy was down there for a little while, and yeah, man, a lot of memories covering the PS5, 2016, 2017, all those kind of things, you know, covering all the rumors and the news, and it's a long way, man. So 5 years of PlayStation. Holy freaking cow. I feel like grandpa. All right, cut the cringe. All right, so here we go. Now, PlayStation blog is saying right here, November 12, 2025, 5 years of play. The evolution of a PlayStation 5, baby. Holy crud. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, man. So it says right here, PlayStation 5, PS5, by the numbers, a 5-year journey of innovation, play, and community. So this is absolutely insane. 5 years ago in November 2020, PlayStation 5 marked a new era of speed, immersion, and creativity. As we celebrate its 5th anniversary, we are looking back at how PS5 has evolved year by year through system software updates, new accessories, and community milestones that continue to redefine play. 2020, the beginning of a new generation. The PS5's launch in November 2020 redefined what a console could do, powered by an ultra high-speed SSD, immersive 3D audio, and the innovative DualSense wireless controller. PS5 introduced a new generation of immersion never felt before in gaming. So obviously this talked about, you know, the share screen debuted, allowing players to watch friends' gameplay in real time via PS5 and later on the PS app. Since launch, share screen has been used more than 1.6 billion times, totaling over 900 million hours. Top shared titles include Fortnite, Roblox, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Accessibility has been at the heart of the PS5 since day one. The console launched with 11 accessibility features, which has grown to 20 by 2025, including new additions such as accessibility tags and second controller for assistance. 1 out of every 4 PS5 users have enabled at least one of these accessibility features. Now, every PS5 console and accessory features micro-textured. Woo! Gotta love them micro-textured, PlayStation shapes. On DualSense alone, there are 45,664 tiny triangles, circles, crosses, and, oh, wait for it, squares. Now, obviously right here, this is just a screen right here of them like showing all this stuff. And then they're talking about like, you know, expanding the experience right here. And then they talked about like the first major PS5, you know, system update, adding cross-generation share play, enabling PS5 players with PlayStation Plus membership to virtually pass the controller to friends using PS4. Since the launch, SharePlay has been used over 700 million times on PS5. What? Say it ain't so, guys. Say it ain't so. The M.2 SSD expansion gave players freedom to grow their libraries. The use of an industry standard M.2 format provided a flexible and cost-effective way to expand the PS5 storage, and the feature has since been adopted by millions of players. It says we also added the ability to share the PS5 game captures through the PS app, so the PlayStation app, resulting in 5.6 billion captures uploaded. Today, nearly half of the PlayStation messages are sent from the PS app, with more than 1 billion voice chat sessions. That's insane, guys. Taking place through the app. 2021 also introduced PS5's color variations, midnight black, cosmic red, and giving players more ways to customize their console and accessories in their favorite color. So there's all of that. And then so on and so forth. They added in 2022 variable refresh rate. And then PlayStation, there was also the year of PlayStation Plus. And then down at the bottom, they're talking about PlayStation 5 personalization expanded further with new Galaxy-inspired, color variations. So, Nova Pink and purple and so on and so forth. And in 2023, they pushed the boundaries with, new accessories. Obviously, PlayStation VR 2 launch. Then they did the Discord voice chat. Then they did PlayStation Portal. And then they also did cloud streaming access for PS5 games. So this is kind of great stuff, bullet points here, guys, that they have done over the course of, the 5 years. 2024, empowering players and communities, community help, the new welcome hub. And there were also the year we launched the PS5 Pro. Ooh. All right. And then 2025 says right here, so the PS5 as commentatively sold 84 million units globally. If you lined up every PS5 ever sold together, that stretched over 28,000 kilometers. It says long enough to go from Tokyo to San Francisco to London and then all the way back home again. And then more than 7,500 PS5 games have been published by over 4,000 creators around the world. By total in play time, the top three most played PS5 multiplayer games were Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And the top three PS5 most played single player games were Assassin's Creed Valhalla, God of War Ragnarok, and Hogwarts Legacy. Players have earned a combined 40 billion trophies on PS5, including 110 million platinum trophies across 5 years. PlayStation 5 players have logged a total of 100 billion hours of gameplay. That is absolutely insane, man. Wow. And it says down at the bottom here, 5 years on the PlayStation 5 PS5 platform continues to evolve and connect more players than ever. From the day it launched to today, PS5 has redefined what we play can mean for creators and the community alike. Here's to 5 incredible years of play and to the millions of players who made them unforgettable. So, yeah, man, I remember, some of my fondest memories, man, of the PS5 console and how well it was selling during the pandemic. Not just with like the shortages and stuff like that, but the DualSense controller, how, immersive. This is probably the best controller of this entire generation. To each their own. Is it perfect? No, but the battery is not great, but the way how this thing pulls you into the experience, it's like none other. Like Xbox, they have their impulse triggers, which is really, really good for shooters and racing games as well. But the adaptive triggers and just, the haptic feedback and everything, and just the sheer comfort that this controller gives is just legendary. When Jim Ryan talked about, Gran Turismo 7, being able to race and actually feel everything breaking and accelerating, and, hitting a concrete wall, and, some of the greatest games that really, like basically fully utilize the DualSense controller, Astro Playroom, Astrobot, Ghost of Yote. Jesus, bro. Ghost of Yote really takes advantage of this controller. Like, you feel every single thing. Like, I love when it thunders, when it rains, like each weapon feels different. Like, you know what I mean? You dual katanas and your pistol, and you know what I mean? Like all these different weapons in Ghost of Yote, and not even just Ghost of Yote, just like in Death Stranding 2. When you have Baby Lou and you're just like, rocking Baby Lou and everything like that. It feels so realistic and feels so immersive. So I think Sony did a great job, with the DualSense controller and the DualSense Edge controller. I still have my DualSense Edge controller. I think it's actually great. Definitely, there's always room for improvement, but yeah, man, awesome stuff, man. This controller definitely aged like wine, and yeah, man. Let me know what your fondest memory is of the PS5 console, and it's just me standing up in line during a pandemic, and chilling with you boys and talking to y'all and live streaming on site and getting my PS5s, and yeah, man, playing Miles Morales, and oh my God, dude, so many great games, bro. Ratchet and Clank, Returnal, and yeah, man, while it wasn't the greatest in terms of new games, like new IPs, I mean, it still was a really good generation, right? So let me know your thoughts, boys. All right. Chop, chop. Let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's talk about the PlayStation Plus games for November. And let's just say that it looks pretty decent, right? So let's go ahead and let's dial into this bad boy. Switch screen. Let's go. Lord have mercy. Cut the cringe. So PlayStation just put out a tweet saying that the PlayStation Plus game catalog lineup for November includes Grand Theft Auto 5. Yo, I'm so excited to play an old crusty game all over again. No problem there for people who haven't played GTA 5, right? Get hyped for GTA 6. So we got Pacific Drive, Still, Wakes, The Deep, Insurgency, Sandstorm, and I guess we got some more here. So, Still, Wakes, The Deep, and Pacific Drive. Is this a W or L? You notice how they have GTA 5 in the middle. Like, oh, GTA 5 is just holding us together. Oh, and Talos too. Oh, boy. Get hype, boys. Get hype. Oh, you got to love it, baby. Ooh-wee. Gotta go see my man Madman Trevor, and my man Madman Franklin, and my Madman Michael all over again. Tired of seeing them boys' faces. Come on, man. It's been about 12 years, bro. Monster Jam Showdown. MotoGP 25. Tomb Raider Anniversary. Ain't you tired of seeing Lara Croft's behind? It's not funny, Marlon. Stop. All right. So let me know if it's a W or it's an L in the chat. You know what you boys need to do. And a lot of you boys out here losing your minds about this Steam console. Come on, guys. Relax. It's going to be okay. All right. We don't need to get no help. We're okay. We got this. We're soldiers, man. We stand tall, man. Come on. You should know this. Okay. So just relax your nerves. Drink your wine cooler and just take it easy, baby. Drink. You're like, this man. So we are officially in the Q&A portion of the show. So if you have any questions, or concerns, feel free to fire away, baby. I know how you boys are, man. You guys, y'all be like, yo, I'm dreaming about this doggone Steam machine right now. I know some of y'all right now, y'all be like, come to Papa. Come on, you should know this. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are getting up out of bed right now. Some of y'all got your hot breath blowing out in the air. A Steam console? Wait a minute. How much is it? 2026. But I'm still hyped though. I'm gonna go brush my teeth real quick. Woo! Jays, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, baby.
Thanks for the dono.
The stream's always lit, but today we was on a 100 emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Hey, straight up though. Straight up though, like no cap. Straight up. The streams are always fire, man. I enjoy myself doing these streams for you guys. Top Shelf, I appreciate you. Now I got to go back and heart every single super chat that we have gotten today. Thank you guys so much, man, for y'all support, man. Let me go back and heart all this. Top Shelf, thank you so much, my brother. My man, Chill. Elite member, Chill, coming in with the 10 gifted subs. And my man, Wally P, shout outs. Appreciate you guys. I'm hearting all these super chats, man. You guys are legends, man. And you should be proud of yourselves, man. You guys are awesome people, awesome human beings. And I love you guys, man. I love having debates with y'all. And I love new hardware. I love talking about new, tech with you guys and all that kind of stuff. Because, competition is needed, man, in the space. And we need as much competition as we can, whether the machines are powerful or not powerful. It's just about innovation and propelling the industry to move forward. And so, yeah, man, I'm hyped. I'm excited. And I think you guys should be hyped too as well. So, yeah, man, come on. You should know this. Woo! So, country boy, what the heck's going on, my brother? Country boy, brother from another mother, man. Let's go, baby. Y'all boys, I know y'all boys right now are hype right now, bro. You guys are hype right now. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Come on. Steam machine. Steam machine. Oh, shoot. Check it. Listen. You know what time it is. Yo, I'm sitting here playing my Xbox on my fridge. My wife is saying, "You crazy?" I said, "Baby, no, I'm not crazy. I'm hype about this Xbox fridge. Oh, look at the steam machine. I gotta get it, baby, cause it looks so clean. And it's for me. I got them deep pockets. Yeah, I gotta have it. What is Sony gonna do? Running around like a silly rabbit? Nah, they're gonna keep their composure. They better pray to Jehovah." Oh, God, I love messing with y'all. GTA 6 is going to be a problem for the Steam machine. I'm telling you, the number of consoles that will be sold is going to be around 50 million new people. Oh, shoot. Woo! Woo! You're probably like, man, this man Marlon, bro. But 5090 is the Marlon gold standard? Nah, bro, nah, man. See, now everybody can step up to the 5090 plate. You feel me? You feel me? Come on, guys. Come on, man. You feel me? Come on, man. You know what time it is, guys. Come on, man. Act like you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Act like you know this, man. Act like you know this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Act like you know this. You know you're going to buy the Steam machine. I don't know who you fooling. You know you're going to buy that Steam machine. Whether it can run GTA or not, you're still going to buy it. You still going to buy it. You feel me? You still going to buy it. So whether it runs or not, whether it runs or not, you still going to buy it. Some of y'all, you know, you still going to buy the box. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it $150 with you guys. You're still going to buy it, man. You know, you're still going to buy it. Most of you guys have Steam, so you're going to buy it. Chances are you're probably going to buy it. Yep, you're going to buy it. Nah, saving is also an option. That's true. Save your money. Save your coins. I know some of y'all got deep pockets. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are rich. So there is that too, man. There is that. There is that too. Some of y'all are rich boys. Come on, you should know this. Some of y'all got crazy paper. Mad paper. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all got money. So, I mean, hey, man, I'm not even going to front. It said new Marlin jacket Steam machine. You know this. Hey, you better realize what the heck's going on. Sharifi, we don't have price yet. Ain't nobody worried about no 5090. Show me so PC exclusive for me to go buy a 5090, please. Look, PS6, it's all in your name, bro. Who are you fooling, PS6? It's in your name. Of course you're not going to buy no 5090. PS6 is in your name, player. This man think he's slick. This man think he's slick, huh? This man, who are you fooling? You ain't fooling me. I don't know who you fooling. PS6 is in your name, player. So of course, homie. You know what I'm saying? It says, will we see more on the Steam machine at the Game Awards? Probably not. Not until next year when they drop pricing and availability and all that. Sorry. Yeah, so not until then. Not until then. 5090 is a status, not just a graphics card. Oh, no, don't say that, bro. Don't say that, bro. Come on, you should know this. Don't say that, bro. Status? Nah, it ain't no status, bro. Don't be talking all that, man. It's not true, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a status. Don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. Talk about a status. Say yes, sir. I'm not buying PS6 because that Steam console cover. Yeah, okay. The man with PS6 in his name is saying that. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. The man with PS6 in his name is saying what he's saying. Okay, brother. Come on, you should know this. Huh? you're gonna buy the PlayStation 6 regardless, bro. Like, I don't even know what else to say right now, bro. Like, you're gonna buy it regardless, bro. Like, I don't know why. I don't know who you fooling. You ain't fooling me. You gonna be, bro. This is gonna be PS6. Come with the launch of the PS6. This is I'm gonna try to show you right now. This is exactly what he's gonna do. And you don't believe me, but this is exactly what he's gonna do. As soon as he see Mark Cerny, he's already, his shoulders and his back is already raising up, and he's like, PS6, come on, man. You should know this, bro. That's exactly what you're gonna do, man. All you gotta see is the PS6 logo. You're gonna be like, how much? Hello? Yes, is this American Express? Yes, I would like to check my credit limit. Yes. Please hurry. 10,000? Oh, thank the Lord. Can I use the card today? I will be purchasing on, please don't flag it. I'll be purchasing on the PlayStation Direct website. Yes. PlayStation 6 console. Yes, sir. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. Yes, sir. Could I use it digitally before the card comes in? Because I can't wait. Yes, sir. It's gonna be yes. I know it's gonna be sold out. Yes, sir. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Whoo! Oh Lord, oh God. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, it's the Black American Express card. Yes, sir. Thank you. No, thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye. Woo! Woo! Oh, shoot, bro. Oh, God, I can't. Without even missing a beat. What? Are you crazy? Baby. Man. Credit cards will be maxed out come PS6 launch. Steam machine, huh? Steam machine? What are you talking about? No, bro. I don't care about no Steam machine. Woo! Oh, baby. I'm about to piss up myself, bro. I can't. Not today. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after. I can't. My man said, what Steam machine are you talking about? Steam who? Woo! Over here talking nonsense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, okay, dog. Yeah, I don't know who you think you fooling, but you ain't fooling me. Okay? Because we both know, come on, you should know this. We both know you. You know, your tune will be changed. You know, all the shenanigans you talking about. Oh, yeah, dog, Steam Machine this, Steam Machine that. And as soon as Mark Cerny touched the screen, soon as he get in focus, yo, get off of me, man. Hey, what about the Steam Machine? Man, get out of here. I don't care about no Steam Machine, bro. Get out my house, bro. Woo! Oh, shoot. In direction of bathroom, boy. Yeah, you dog, all right. To the bathroom, here we come. Let me get my Marlon Naruto on. Yeah. Come on, you should know this. Woo! Talk about Steam Machine. Man, please. Yeah, okay. Yeah, once the hype Kool-Aid has died down and you start realizing, man, am I crazy? What am I talking about? Steam Machine. Yeah. He said you recommend Black Ops 7 coming out in 2 days. Oh, yes. I will have access to that. So stay tuned for my coverage on that. Stay tuned. We will be playing it. We will be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got an email that I got to address regarding that. So we will have early access to it. So stay tuned. We're going to be playing the game and we'll see if it's worth your hard-earned dollar. Woo! Because you know y'all, some of y'all boys are crazy, right? Like myself here. Yes, sir. It says, where wins meet? Game of the year coming in hot November 14. Yeah, it's not going to be so hot for me, bro. Because just not my cup of tea. You feel me? So I guess some of y'all are going to go where the wind meets, right? I got it. I get it. I got it. It says Stanley Steamer gets your carpets clean on Steam. There you go. Get them carpets. Get them nasty stains out them carpet, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, baby. Straight up. Come on. You should know this. It says I think that they looked at Microsoft quitting the console war. So Valve thought they would do their feed in, but it's definitely not no competition for sure. Man, come on, bro. Like I said, it's cool, but you know, they don't look at so we'll see, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens for sure, guys. We'll see what happens. I know some of y'all are so hype about this Steam Machine, and rightfully so, man. Rightfully so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on that particular front. We'll see what happens. But I love you guys, man. They said, can you please explain how Steam and Nintendo are not competition to Sony? You just answer your question. Because they're not. Sony's not competing directly with Nintendo or Steam for that matter. So it's always been Sony and Microsoft, right? Nintendo is doing Nintendo things. Steam is doing Steam things. So there you go. Say how much you think it's going to cost to buy the whole bundle? Probably close to $1,000. Probably close to $1,000, around that. Yeah, definitely. Probably around that price for sure. But we'll see. What's up, Dallas? What's popping, baby? Let's go, man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, homie. We outside. We here. We everywhere, man. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We outside, we're everywhere, we don't care. You know what I mean? Straight up, man. Let's go. You know this. Dallas, what's going down, bro? Steam Machine makes it sound so terrible. Nah, bro. It's going to sell, man. And, you know, you guys are going to buy it, so it's all good. Some of you guys over there talk about, oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, you're going to buy it, bro. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. You feel me? You still going to buy it, bro. You still going to buy it. You still going to get one. You say you have more information on the PlayStation Monitor. Yes. I'll have timestamps. I've already covered it. I'll have timestamps in the chat for that. Okay? So stay tuned, my brother. Come on, you should know this. But yeah. Let's see. It says Steam Machine sounds like something out of a Family Matter show. Yeah, sounds a little dated, huh? Sounds a little dated, huh? But I appreciate you guys for being here, man. Thanks for watching, guys. I try to give y'all my best. You know, I try to give y'all my best, man. I love you guys so much, man. Thank y'all so much for y'all support, man, for y'all rocking with me, you know, for y'all holding me down and everything. I really do appreciate y'all. I really, really do. You guys are awesome human beings. And yeah, man, I think this is beautiful that, Valve is doing this for their ecosystem, for people that have Steam and have games on Steam. I think it's awesome. And I think it's definitely disrupting the industry for PC manufacturers, because that's their more intended competition target anyway. In the console space, in the traditional space, yeah, they're looking at that stuff. Microsoft has already, went left and start doing what they're doing. But yeah, man, I'm excited for our industry, and this is more growth at the end of the day. So I love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for y'all support today. And you guys are awesome human beings. I love y'all. Hold down the fort, man, like I've always said. And yeah, man, for those of you who think that you're done with Sony and you're done with Microsoft, oh, I'm so done with Sony. I'm so done with Microsoft. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll have timestamps for you guys. But some of y'all sitting there like, I'm so done with Sony now. I'm so done with Microsoft. I'm on board with the Steam Machine, baby. But guess what? I got something to tell you directly from Sony and Microsoft. You want to hear it? Restart your game, player.